Alright, welcome everybody, this is Kashimaru and, well, as promised, I'm gonna show you the training 1v1s that I did when I was preparing for 1 vs 3 Zoro videos. I don't usually record subscriber battles. Well, I do them a lot, but I don't record them because if I did record them, then I'd have to upload a lot of them, and I kinda don't want to do that because then a lot of more people would want to fight me and that would cause me to lose a lot more time because there are a lot of games and blah 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 blah. You get the idea. The funny thing is that that is actually a random lobby. Later on I realized that one of those guys was actually my subscriber. It's this guy basically. I'm gonna call him .King because I can't pronounce whatever the name is, and also this little thing in the right corner, it can't be removed, because I wasn't directly recording this. Basically my PS4 first recorded this, and now I'm post-recording this in order to, well, show you stuff. But anyway, we played with supports on. They would constantly change their characters. I would stay with Zoro because I was training Zoro. And since we had supports on, well, the matches didn't really last that long. I mean, we were battling for about an hour, but overall, the longevity of one match, this is actually a +5 link right there, remember it if you're a Zoro player. Overall match doesn't last long, so there are probably gonna be a lot of them. The reason why this is kind of special, the reason why I'm uploading this, even though I don't really upload subscriber battles, is because something really out of logical happened here. Now, you see I defeated that guy, and we're gonna call him .King because, well, I can't pronounce this, and this guy we are going to call, what was his name? Diaz, yeah? Yeah, Diaz. It's just a shorter version of their names because I'm afraid to say something like Diaz and be wrong about it. So anyway, they all are a kind of a 50-50 staters. That means that they put you in a situation where you have to guess whether it's going to be a ranged attack or a guard break. It works for some characters, but not for all of them. And I was sure that he's not going to teleport, but he teleported. Anyway, what's going to happen is that, you know, the theory that if, for example, Blackbeard beats Ace, then he can automatically beat Jinbei because they're on par. Well, I will keep beating .King, and .King will keep beating Diaz, and Diaz will keep beating me. Which is gonna make a circle that we will not be able to escape for a long time. Eventually we will, but this really retarded circle will continue, even though it makes no sense, because if I defeat .King, well, I should be able to defeat Diaz, yet every time I will lose to Diaz, Diaz will lose to .King, and I will defeat .King, and it will continue like that all over again. What you're gonna see right now is our closest attempts to escape this circle, and then in the end I will show you how we actually escaped it, because eventually every single one of us broke it, and that's how we became stronger as players, and well, I was sure that I was ready for 1 vs 3. Okay, really weird choice of supports. 2 of them are for damage, and then Pirate King is for the full bar of meters since the beginning, which kinda doesn't really make much sense because it's not Gear 4th Luffy, it's just the 2nd gear, so you don't really receive much but speed and maybe a little bit damage boost. That you won't be able to do because if I get it 2 times, you see, I have plus frames on this thing. That means that whenever I cancel it in that particular fashion, I can keep attacking and my opponent will have to block. And if I predict right in my next sequence of attacks, I can get him into another full combo. Or, well, I can fail like this and he will get to awaken. Oh, I tried to shoot him, but bullshit didn't let me, and he could have won there, but something prevented him, even though he should have. I have to make a series of right decisions, and I guess all of them, and he couldn't break the circle. My turn. I actually specifically remember this one simply because there are 3 kinds of mistakes in fighting games. First are execution mistakes, meaning that you pressed button wrongly. Second are experience mistakes, that you just didn't know that, oh, that doesn't work, or oh, this isn't plus. And then there are my kinds of mistakes. For example, when you see an opponent completely opened, you know that you have to punish right here, and instead you dash forward. For no reason you dash forward. Luckily, he somehow let me still do the full combo because he didn't expect shit. Tried to guess the dash, didn't work. Flash counter, I became ridiculously good at that. I mean, not really good, but I make them a lot. For no reason. Some people say you can jump over that. I don't believe that because I remember that I tried to jump numerous times and it doesn't work. Anyway, no zoning works, so this is the second time I should have punished, but it's those kind of situations where it's free, like you know that, oh, this is the damage, and yet I don't take it for some reason. He could have punished me with full combo there, but instead somehow the flamingo reaches in my back and he gets a full combo, a mini full combo. Complete luck, and again, this is it. I have punished this kind of situations for millions of times. But not in this time. And he flash counters. The Destiny had enough. I mean, it's stupidity. Like, those kind of mistakes, it's just stupidity. I'm just gonna show you this one because it still works. I mean, I don't even know if that's a cheapness or just a really useful skill from Kuma's side, but if you're ever in 3 vs 3 battle and you have Hina, then there is a decent reason to pick Kuma as well, because you can get one of the shortest battles in the world. I want you to notice that he just countered the projectile, because you can get this. No comments. Man, that Diaz's battle, that King's battles against Diaz are so one-sided that it's unbelievable. I mean, you can see that both players are trying their best, but for some reason, that King is always doing the right thing. Again, I'm trying to defeat Diaz. He chose Marco. This guy's Marco is, well, I'm not gonna say amazing, but it's just good. It's not something that I'm used to, because whenever you see Marco online, it's 99% a masher Marco. That means that he's just gonna go square. This guy's actually trying to do something different, even though currently he didn't really do anything. But plus frames, Link. I expected him to press something, he finally did, cross up. For some reason he didn't overjump at all. And it seems like this is the time where I actually break the circle of losingness, and for some reason that didn't combo at all, which kinda allowed him to do something back. Now he's gonna do something smart right now. I have never seen a Marco player doing this. He's gonna launch himself up with a punishable attack, and then he fucking flew over! Can you believe it? He used an attack that is punishable, like Ashura, to boost himself up and make his flying safe too. He basically did 2 unsafe attacks in a safe fashion. I was kind of so amazed by it that I couldn't concentrate, and well, he won. That was the first time I've seen it. Okay, this is actually those times where we kind of broke the circles, so I'm gonna keep showing because all of us did it. Keep showing those fights. This is that King's circle breaking event, let's call it like that, which was kind of confident by my side because, well, I felt like I was dominating here. I mean, I was doing shit, but somehow it just turned out not in my favor at all. Jump over this, float attack, well, happens to everyone. I mean, you can't really predict how he's gonna behave himself in the air. Now I'm gonna nail the, I think, easiest combo in the game that should finish it, because you just have to mash. Like, it's so easy that, yeah, I of course screwed up. And this is it, like, the easiest combo that he has with the launcher, and it's just me, okay? Now if you think about it, the legit 1v1s, I think what you should do is either do them without the supports at all, but even without the supports, it's kind of a you still have 60% combos, so it's 2 touches and you're dead. That's why probably the best 1v1s is if you both agree to take the health supports, like that increase your health, that replenish your health, that do everything for your health so that the battle lasts longer, because every character has 60% combos, which makes 1v1s not so thrilling. They keep taking Roger as the support, probably because they hope to land an ultimate, I don't know. It actually makes sense for Luffy because gear 4th, but for Marco, I don't know. Again, that move! Completely safe, like you can't punish it. It's like, if you do a reversal, the match will work. If you do a reversal and you realize that, oh, I screwed up, you can fly over and make it safe. You can basically just always spam this. Now this is smart because this time he was actually expecting the punish. So he used Logia to Logia this first kick and then ultimated in order to get the ultimate. Completely making his health regaining support and gear 4th useless because, well, he can actually just tank it through, which he's gonna do, but he just doesn't realize it yet, but he will do it. The only thing that that king could have done is suddenly ultimate, but not happened. Now my breaking the circle was a bit more effective than the other two. Not that I'm bragging, but it was something along the lines of, how can I say it? Like, if I was fucking up all the previous battles doing something stupid, this time my moves were flawless. But that's not where the Black Lady sings. I actually got to rematch his Shanks as the last battle before I went over to the 1 vs 3s. And it turned into quite a clutch too. Yeah, after that I was pretty much convinced that I can do 1 vs 3 with Zoro. Even though I still get my ass kicked later on, but whatever.